It's super important to have a project to work on. Um, and, project could mean in your career, it could mean a side project, whatever it is. It's a stand in for something that requires more of a long time horizon and requires you to stack skills to achieve whatever the goal is of the project. And I think, in my experience, a lot of the money is made in project based work. Um, Especially as I move into more of a sales and business development type of a role out of engineering, the it's more clear cut and defined. So like when I land a job, for my firm, it's a bunch of work on the back end to identify weaknesses and try to build up a team to go after proposal, and then leading up to the proposal, submitting the proposal, and then at the end of the day, you're going to either win or lose that work based on your proposal. So the big project is just getting the work in place on the front end, so where you can win big projects like that. So and a lot of the work we do is $100 million plus projects. So it's a lot of work, and it's a very involved proposal that you have to put in. And the government's like doing a lot of more oral presentations as opposed to purely written stuff, just based on LLM slop that's coming down the pike. So it's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of people and a lot of different disciplines to get this across the finish line. And just going through that process has just iterated to me that it's very important to do this kind of project-based work, because from an engineering standpoint, a lot of stuff I was working on was kind of day to day. I mean, you'd be on bigger projects, but it wouldn't be like on the timeline of years. And it obviously did require you to stack skills to get things done, but there's just more stakes involved when you're talking about landing a project that's like $150 million windfall, essentially. And then even on just the personal side, like I've been getting a ton of satisfaction out of this. I've been building a sauna in my backyard, and man, it's just been a ton of fun. I started it 2 months ago, getting close to finished, but it's still not quite done. But it's just been a blast, just like having that as something to work on after work, and after the kids go to sleep. And just plus the delayed gratification of actually being able to use the sauna in my backyard. That's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. So it's given me the motivation to do the work, get it done, complete it. But yeah, it's taken a bunch of skills. Like I grew up doing roofs, doing construction work. My background is electrical engineering, so it's taken basically all that stuff and made it into one big project that I'm working on as I can. It's been slow, but I've actually been learning a lot too. Building a sauna is different from building a house. There's a lot of different considerations. You have to think about ventilation. You have to think about water, where it's going to go. You have to think about sizing your heater, sizing your the airflow, that sort of stuff. And it's just been a total blast. I'm even right now like working through a diagram of how to wire this thing up and control the lights and the fan and the heater and the different circuits using like relay logic and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just been a total blast. And it's just I really think for me, project work really hits the spot. It's personally, like I'm not a kind of a maintain type of a person. Like project management sounds like a living hell to me. I really like project-based work, where it's just kind of like work like a lion, where you put in a ton of effort and then it's done. Like you get that work in, you can kind of coast for a little bit, wait till the next time, and then just like go all in on the next project. For me, I really like to go in spurts. I'm not like a long distance runner. I like sprints. So it's just one of those things I've realized about myself. And it's going to inform how I do business, think about my career as well. Just kind of figure out those little bits of introspection of like what gives me energy, what am I good at, How can I best do work and provide value? And yeah, for me, it's project work. So yeah, I think a good exercise is like to figure out what it is for you. As you're doing these kind of things, just like journaling on it and being like, this gives me energy. This sucks. I don't ever want to do this again. Or when I'm doing this, I lose all track of time and I could do this forever. That's the kind of stuff you want to keep track of and write down and do more of the stuff that gives you energy and makes you happy. So yeah, that's it for me.